Welcome back, everybody. We are getting into a little bit of a different matchup than we said previously. They were taking a little while, but nonetheless, this one is gonna be absolutely awesome. And we are on
epic.
Eternal.
It's not epic.
I was trying to stop saying it. Trying to throw you guys for a loop there. Don't worry, I got more coming. Don't worry. Epic is not dead quite yet, but here we have in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, it's a player for Icebound Esports, looking very icy. Hopefully he's hot and not cold right now. It is CalebAracous.
And spawning in at the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have his teammate. As we are in a bit of a team kill here, we have the American Terran player, also representing Icebound Esports. It is FoxeR.
FoxeR absolutely got this.
He's an animal.
He's an animal. He's an absolute fox.
Oh.
Like, oh, taking it somewhere else.
Oh my.
He's an absolute fox, and I would like his number.
Oh, God.
Or he can train me StarCraft. He's really good. I'm trying to learn Terran. I got the new skins, so I'm trying to learn every race now.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
Yoda officially changing to Terran.
That's
it. Yeah.
We both know that's the last thing that would happen. Like, I mean,
oh yeah, definitely.
Zerg and Protoss, like the potential cheese and nonsense there is great. Like Terran, not as much.
Yeah, not so much. Just proxies. Unless you're what was it? Half wild game. Unless you're wild game, then your cheese is pretty impeccable. I'll never remember, or never remember. I'll never forget. I'll never remember any build he did ever. No, I'll never forget the build he did where it was on Eternal Empire LE, and right where the Reaper went through in the middle of the map, he proxied everything. The factory, I think the starport, a barracks.
Yeah. Literally everything. It was great. It was beautiful. And gets a worker. It's a probe.
Wow. Why doesn't Caleb GG out?
That's only if 3 workers go down. If 3 go down, okay, it's too crazy. Oh, he's gonna get. Oh, he gets surrounded.
Woo, now FoxeR needs to GG out.
That's GG. that's it. He's done. Like, well, God, for a single drone.
And this is a new series, right? 0-0 currently?
Yeah, we're 0-0. This is a fresh series. And I guess for some context, Maples, we casted him earlier, and he had a really rough game against Epic. It was epic, to say the least.
Pretty epic.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. Pretty epic.
The Reaper got like 3 probes, and Epic just won right there after taking 3 probes out. Maples just kind of literally GG'd out.
Yeah.
Within, what was it, like 2 minutes? 2-minute mark?
If that. If that. And for those wondering, because I do see a couple of people like, hey, what happened to the Starkiller game? I mean,
Starkiller got sick and had to drop out of the race.
He's done. He's done.
Done.
No,
he's done.
yeah. Unfortunately, like, it was taking a really long time, and there were like series after series becoming available. It's like we should probably take one of these. Like,
again, we passed up on 2 series already. Yeah. A 3rd series is coming up. All right, let's take it.
Yeah. Especially because like there's a very limited amount of English streams. There's only 2 other ones today, so 3 in total. And there's plenty of series, there's plenty of matches. Like, we shouldn't really pass up on them. Especially a matchup like this. Like, you know, we've seen Caleb before in NA Apprentice Cup. We've seen FoxeR before in Spicy League, and we'll see how they shape up here.
I would still like to try and hop in on the next one though.
Oh yeah.
The next, versus Epic.
Yeah. Of course. We'll do our best.
It's gonna be epic, man. We gotta go.
And speaking a bit about
simple opener here, not too crazy. We got the basic old Banshee play coming out. I like it. We're getting the full NA ZvT Bio versus Banes. I'm assuming Banes. He should have a Baneling nest. He's getting +1 melee and armor already. I didn't check, but I'm no doctor, but I bet my money there's a Baneling nest already. If not, he's being very greedy.
Yeah, he's working on his 1-1 upgrades. Again, a lair on the way as
He
well.
has no Baneling nest?
No Baneling nest whatsoever.
He just threw it down.
He just threw it down. Again, since this is a 1-1-1, like, you don't really need it. Like, you're dealing with mainly Hellions right now, not Marines. Ooh, they do find it nice.
6 Hellions. If there's only like 4 or something, then you know Marines are coming. But there's 6 Hellions. And he's also getting diligent scouting done with the Overlords. He's not scouting anymore now, but he did get the scout he needed. And I believe he saw that those Banshees were on the way, so he probably delayed the Baneling nest for a while due to that. But good hold here. One of them is already going to go down. Oh, God, the target fire was close there.
Yeah, quite close. The Banshees, they were only able to get 2 drones before backing off. I mean, to be fair, the Banshees, they did stay alive. They did manage to save themselves, so they may be able to poke in later on, but they were pushed away. Nicely done by Caleb. And meanwhile, FoxeR, like, he's just slowly ramping up into things. You know, he's also working on his own 1-1 a little bit later compared to the Zerg player, but it is on the way. You know, we have Stim done, Combat Shields on the way, and he is establishing his 3rd base. And mate, we're gonna get into some standard, some mid game, some Bio versus Zerg.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the most mid game map on the map pool as we speak. And shout out to someone in the chat for redeeming a Kuro, please. That is, of course, the thing where you trade in grapes and then you can get our ever so lovely observer and behind the scenes information fairy to cast a game.
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
Who would
do that right now?
Who would redeem that knowing that Kuro's about to go to bed because it's an awful time zone for EU? Who would redeem that?
Sounds like a real jerk to me. But imagine how Kuro casting at 3 a.m. From Poland. Imagine how epic that'll be.
I mean, we're gonna have to save that for our series with Epic if we manage to get into that. We'll see.
Oh, the Link counterattack! Holy crap!
Oh yeah, and like, sure, there are Banshees here and Links can't shoot up, but at the same time, oh god, the SCVs are forced to fight. They have to save the tank.
Oh, and they're running. They didn't even save the tank.
Oh
this
god.
This is game-changing damage with the Marines trying to actually turn around on that 4th base of Caleb, and he's gonna abandon ship before any of the probe or drones went down. I actually don't think there was any drones on that thing quite yet. He's in a great position, but not great enough to keep Caleb back forever. With another wave of links, he's gonna try and get the full-on surround. Pulled the trigger slightly early, I think, but nonetheless, he got 1 tank out of range of the base. Pulls back with a couple of Banelings left alive. I think he's morphing a couple more. There he goes.
Yeah, there we go. He is morphing a couple more Banelings. I mean, he already has Baneling speed as well, and like the push from FoxeR was completely shut down. Again, you can't really do this with only 1 tank. Like, it's so risky to do so, but he's going for it, and he has to because there's another Link run by. Oh god.
The Bling run bys are crazy, and this army's gonna get completely surrounded and smashed by the Banes. Not that hot of a pickup at all. He did manage to pick up a few of the units, like 1 medevac full, and he just dropped it again so they could all die. And now all of these are gonna go down. Does he get out with anything? He lost everything there.
He's gonna be getting out with nothing but medevac since the Link Bane doesn't really do too much to the air, but at the same time, 11 more SCVs went down. The CC's on fire. It's forced to lift up, and I mean,
Mutas.
There are Mutas coming out as well.
Muta. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a whole handful.
Yeah,
like 1 Muta. Why would you do that?
And now that Caleb is able to defend, now he is on the aggression, he is on the offensive as he's going across the map with all his links, his mutas as well, and oh god, there's nothing here in the natural now.
Nothing at all, and I think this is the ending of the ending.
This is the middle of the end right now, as we have all these SCVs, 13 more SCVs going down. Lings are going to try and get us around on the army.
And they do indeed get the surround. There's more army here for the Zerg than the Terran. The Terran is just holding on by a thread here. GG. the memes being played out here today, guys. The memery, the absolute memery.
GG. Caleb takes game number 1 against his opponent, and honestly, Caleb was just looking quite solid that game. Like, oh my god, like there was
I thought FoxeR was favorite here.
Yeah, honestly, I would have said the same thing, especially in a macro game. But and to be fair, we didn't really get to see like them go like into the mid game at like a relatively even pace. As
it looked like we were about to get in the mid game. We're like, oh, we're going mid game, and then it just instantly ended.
Yeah, like FoxeR, like he just didn't have defenses at home. He didn't have any Marines, didn't have a bunker, didn't have a tank. He just didn't have anything, and the constant ling run bys, just brutal.
And the lobby is ready. We are going to be getting onto the Aura of Death.
All right, so we'll see if FoxeR is able to do anything differently here. Again, I don't think there was anything too wrong with his build, his opener. It is just like a little bit unfortunate about a couple of things, like mainly the ling run by. And it's something you don't really expect, especially on Eternal Empire, because it takes so much longer to like go across the map with lings.
Oh man, these pros are always diligent on their lings run bys. I played the ladder, and I try to remember ling run bys every time I get attacked. It's so hard. How the hell do these guys do it? I just don't know. But here we are in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, playing for Icebound Esports. He is heating up. He is up 1-0 in this team kill of a match. It is the United States of America player, the Zerg. It is CalebAracous.
And spawning in at the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the American Terran player representing Icebound Esports. It is FoxeR. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Again, Death Aura, it is a much smaller map, especially in comparison to Eternal Empire. You know, we got the speedy zones as well. I'm just a little bit afraid for FoxeR. I feel like he's really gotta tighten up and work on his defenses, especially on this map. Like Caleb, he was pretty aggressive last game. He can be even more so this game.
Yeah, indeed. And you know, it's early on. We haven't seen nothing crazy yet, but I'm hoping FoxeR goes for BCs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like it was interesting to see the Banshee opener. It's something that honestly we don't see that often anymore. Like it's fallen out of fashion because of BCs, because of just all these different ways to open up. We've seen a lot more like 1-1 into a fast 3TC, like or fast like 1-1 like Liberator, like stim timings as well. So yeah, it's interesting that FoxeR is a little bit more old school.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know here, man. I'm just waiting for something to pop off. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Where's it gonna be? Where's the proxy? We're going full NA.
Yeah. I mean, so far, nothing too crazy. We just had a little bit of an SCV scout coming out from FoxeR. All he did was just to scout the hatch timing, and he immediately went back home. And here we have the Reaper coming in. Last time he was able to get a drone. Will he be able to do the same here this game? Oh. Not quite. He's gonna try and go for the tumor. Okay, has to be careful. Last time he dove in for the tumor and he got surrounded, so.
Yeah. Maybe not something he wants to do here.
Maybe.
How do these things just heal up? And why don't they put that technology in everything?
Right? What's going on here?
They're like, we figured out we can heal the Reaper. Do it to the Marines. Nah, that's crazy talk.
That's crazy. But the Marines, they're literally like the best arsenal in like our entire army. Like they're amazing at what they do. It's like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Nah, that'll be fine. Just get a whole nother unit to heal those things.
It's like, but wouldn't it be like great, especially because they hurt themselves to like fight better, like with stim and stuff? Like, nah, it's fine.
Right?
It's fine.
Just do drugs. Is the message they're giving you.
All right, here we go. Are we gonna see a Banshee again? Oh.
Or a BC.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, this is not common at all. And the Overlord Speed pneumatized carapace, if you didn't know what it's called, was acquired here by Caleb. And he's checking for the BCs because he sees the tech lab. He sees no upgrade coming. Is this Overlord gonna get out? It should.
Oh my god, the Overlord, it goes in and it just gets out as well.
Oh my god.
What a guy. You know how you could do that? Shout out look, if you didn't know, you know, we're casters here, we're very familiar. Pneumatized carapace is the name of that upgrade, and
yeah. Known it for years. and that Overlord just barely surviving to be milked another day.
Oh my god, stop. Stop. God damn it. We've reached the point where I know that this is going to be a thing forever. Like, it's not stopping. It's done. Yeah.
It's kind of like a sickness, honestly. I can't stop myself even if I wanted to.
Just comes
I
to
now
me.
want an Overlord with, like, cow camouflage on it.
Oh god.
a white Overlord with black spots and a big pink udder.
Look, you don't even want that, okay? You're just sick. You're sick in the head right now. Like, oh
I need
god.
help, Mike. This is a cry for help. And he's gonna go for the little machine gun turret that is automatically dispersed there. And I love that in between the two Evo chambers, making it close to impossible to grab onto. And this is really throwing Caleb off of his game here. He doesn't know what to do. Does he attack the auto turret? Does he attack the 8 or whatever number Hellions are here?
Yeah, that was really nice. I mean, again, FoxeR was looking for an opportunity to try and dive into the natural with these Hellions, trying to juke out the Queens as well. Regardless, like, a lot of damage was done. 4 drones went down, you know, a lot of micro force out here, you know, a lot of delayed or denied creep tumors as well. So far, really nicely done by FoxeR, able to contain his opponents. And behind this, you know, now he's saturated, or he's getting his third base. He's going to be saturating it as well, macroing up. This time, I hope we see some walls. I hope we see like a bunker or something. I hope everything.
We're getting a second Raven though. We have a second Raven.
A second Raven?
Out. Yeah, there's 2 Ravens out already.
Mike.
I don't know where the second one is at.
Yeah, so they're both back here.
Oh my god, what is this?
They've met up.
I feel like I said this the other day, where we never see a Terran go for that Raven play against the Zerg.
Yeah, it's actually doing really well. And honestly, like, talking to a couple of Zerg players, not just Zerg players, Protoss players as well, like, there's a lot of dead space in Death Aura. Like,
yeah.
you can
so much.
Yeah, like, you can abuse that so well with things like BCs, not just BCs, but clearly Ravens as well.
Yeah. So what up, ET Pwn Home? Sorry you didn't make it, man. I wish we could have seen your games.
ET, we wish we would have seen your games. Yeah, I hope
I'm
you're.
sure they were absolutely epic.
Stop.
Too soon. Too soon.
Stop the queen.
Oh my god, you can go back and forth with this all day long.
Yeah, you just keep going.
You just put queens over there. Gosh darn it.
I mean, if you put a queen there, it could also go down. The problem is that if you move the queens, then that cues the Hellions to dive in, right? Like, the queens are really what's deterring.
But look at his army. He's got roaches. I think he's being a little too scary here. He's got roaches and lings, and he's not even going to be able to stop this. Too late of a response. He should have seen this. They were on creep so long ago.
Hellbats.
Oh, and they're Hellbats. They're going to do so much damage here. Possibly, question mark. Good pull away on the lings. Now, if he had the queens in position to stop these auto turrets, he'd be doing great.
Yeah. A couple more workers go down, and oh no, the wall's not a wall. The lings that get in once again into the mineral line.
That's not a wall.
It's a
space station. What do you think of the? Damn it, I can't. It's a movie where the guy says, "That's not a knife. This is a knife."
Crocodile
Dundee. Australian guy. Crocodile Dundee. Is that racist or is that an accurate representation?
I'll be honest, I've never seen Crocodile Dundee. I've never seen it.
Wow. There's like one Australian movie that all Americans know, and you've never watched it?
I've never seen it. Yeah.
Someone get Yaku on the phone. Put it on the list.
That's blasphemy. We need to get the Singaporeans to watch that movie for us. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's what we need. The Singaporean translation.
Exactly, and it's happening again. Like Caleb, he's so on point with this thing run-wise, but this time there are some reinforcements here to deal with it. And ooh, Caleb, he's trying to push into here, but bear in mind there is no bathing speed quite yet for his army.
Yeah, no bailing speed, but he does have a very large amount. Oh, I think he missed rally these things.
Old army hockey.
But I don't think it matters, because in this scenario, it looks like FoxeR could just move to victory here. The tanks do go down, but unless the Banelings get a perfect connection, oh, even one tank survives.
Oh my god!
Without perfect Baneling connections, I don't think Caleb can hold here.
Oh, you say that, but Baneling speed just finished up, and now he's going to try and engage into this army. He's going into the Marines, and other splits good enough.
Oh, they're not quite good enough yet. They are good, but not good enough to win him this game, I don't think. The parade push continues, though. No more Banelings remain. And while it was kind of held, FoxeR is definitely in a better position. Already securing a 4th base as Caleb is stuck now on 3.
Wow, that bailing speed finished just in time, like a couple of seconds too late, and that would have been it for Caleb. Like, it was so important for that bailing speed to finish, and he was just able to hold. But even though he held, as you were saying, like, they're kind of equal on workers, you know, he lost the base. Right now, Caleb, he's double expanding, trying to get some kind of 4th base up and running, but we'll see as FoxeR is looking to try and deny that.
Yeah, and this base does go down. Boom, it does get canceled though, and Caleb is on his last leg. He's going for the Hail Mary mutas, question mark?
Yeah, he's got some mutas going across the map. We'll see how much damage they can get done. Again, because Caleb double expanded, sure, he was forced to cancel 1/4, but he has another that's going to be up and running quite soon, as long as he can defend it. And it does look like FoxeR is rotating around. He's pushing through the center of the map, trying to clear up some creep, and as this is happening, the mutas, they get in. Oh, but there are Marines already.
Oh my god.
Wow. He was ready. He was ready for the mutas.
Oh, he was so ready. He saw him coming from a distance, I believe.
Yeah, but now
people in the chat get it. They know Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, they get it.
They get it. They get me.
Look, I knew the reference. I haven't seen the movie.
You got the reference though, so that's cool. Does that mean it's popular out there?
Wait, have you seen the movie?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple movies, I think. There's like an old movie and then like one newer movie.
It's a newer Crocodile Dundee?
Well, it's still pretty old. There's like a super old Crocodile Dundee and then like a regular old.
Okay, it's, when you say regular old, it's like 2001 or something.
Yeah, like 2000 something.
Yeah.
And then there's one that's probably from the 90s, I believe, or something like that.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so far, like, I mean,
look at this army here, threatening Caleb's base here. Oh no! Oh, that was honestly a waste of Banelings.
Meanwhile, FoxeR, he does run into the run by of Caleb. It looks like he was gonna try and go for a big one, but there's a planetary here anyway. Caleb, though, again, like, he's kind of getting back into this. Like, he's got a 4th base up, like, he's got a decent drone count, he's getting a 5th base. But again, it does kind of come down to that army. I'm just waiting for something to really come in here. Like, there's no Mutalist anymore. Like, he made the first round, then he just completely just gave up on that.
Yeah. I tried to look up Crocodile Dundee, and yeah, I found there's two, one from the 80s, one from 2000s. There's a lot of Australian movies I didn't know about. Was Kangaroo Jack racist?
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
God, man, what kind of countryman are you?
How can aren't these movies made by Australians? Aren't they? Question mark.
I don't feel like they are.
Okay.
Kangaroo Jack didn't give me Australian director vibes. It's still racist somehow. We do not support. Oh my god, but there's a game going on here aside all the cool movie trivia going on here, guys. That actually might be a cool thing to have, like a movie trivia night mid-casting. Oh my god, there's so many Marines in the main base, and he's getting in this little choke point. Oh my god, is this be an epic Bane connect?
God.
It is epic!
Oh my god,
Ooh.
the Banelings, they crashed into everything here into the main base, cleaned everything up. They were like, FoxeR, he was trying to go for a bunch of multi-prong harass. He had like Liberators at the 4th, at the 3rd, he had a drop in the natural, he had a Doom drop in the main base, and everything got cleaned up.
That's a big oof if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, like you were talking about like this really good like choke point, and it was, but he didn't split. Like he was just stuck there, and he just,
He didn't split or pick up.
yeah. Especially because like we do see there's a large like medevac count, like, and that's because like the anti-air has been very limited. Even though we have a Spire, like there's been no corruptors, no mutalisks, so you could have really tried to abuse like those medevacs.
Yeah, and as you say that, I don't know if this even qualifies to be compared to that. But Vipers are out. Maybe they can get a parasitic bomb, but it really doesn't stop the harass. It really just like makes one medevac run away.
Yeah, it does. And oh my god, the hatchery gets taken out once again here on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, the armies are clashing here to the right.
That's a lot of Banelings. I always question how they go for their Baneling. Oh god. Too many Banelings. It just crashed into all the Marauders, and very good response from FoxeR. He saw that Caleb was going Baneling heavy as opposed to like just Ling heavy, Ling Bane. And he smashed into that, wasted all his Banelings, and FoxeR kind of transitioned to the Marauders. The Vipers, one gets picked off, one survives, but now that the Ultralisks are out, I believe Caleb is in a pretty decent position. He just really cannot afford to lose any more bases here. He's really got to shut this down. I don't know if he has the Banelings. The Liberators are in position, and the Mutas trying to come from the back, and that's not enough. FoxeR's fighting his way through. He's taking out just about everything. Nothing remains but just a few units here.
Yeah, oh my god, the Ultras get targeted down before Kindness Plating, before 3-3 kicks in. Like, there was such expensive losses, and now there's nothing stopping FoxeR from just going on forward. Again, he gets on top of the Morphing Banelings as well. As this is happening, there's a massive Ling run by going on across the map, but there's nothing really to stop the main army.
Yeah, exactly. And there's really nothing here. There's all the Corruptors were really a big investment. I think Caleb got a little too greedy there, and instead of scrapping the 4th or the 3rd base, I mean, honestly, he couldn't afford to lose another base, but he wasted all his Banes. GG is called, and FoxeR takes it. We are tied up in the series ace match in this best of 3.
Oh, GG. We're tied up. We're going to the ace match, and wow, what a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what was great is that game 1, obviously FoxeR fell apart to the harassment, but here in game 2, he really did like tighten up. Like, he more often than not, like whenever a Ling, like Caleb was still going for these Ling run rides, but they ran into reinforcements instead. Like, he was keeping units at home. Like, he wasn't just sending everything across the map constantly.
Yeah, exactly. But I like that play from FoxeR. He's been doing pretty good. I would have favored him in this matchup, and the fact that Caleb was so strong in game 1 and held pretty well in game 2, even kind of coming back from that loss of losing that 3rd base many times.
Yeah, he almost did. And I don't know how I feel about him like skipping, like trying to go straight into Ultras, like in the situation, or straight into Hive in the situation he was in. Like, again, the drops, they were actually dealing a lot of damage. There were a lot of medevacs. Like, if he had invested in those corruptors sooner, then maybe things would have turned out a little bit differently. It's hard to say, especially because of how aggressive FoxeR was being, which I loved, by the way. He was like constantly pushing across the map.
Yeah, exactly. It was great. That was a good one. Even though I'm really into Zergs just completely smashing Terrans. In this instance, FoxeR's a good player. I don't want to see him go down. And man, we got very few spots here. We got very few spots here today for qualifiers, and you know, NA kind of deserves it. They've been getting too many spots anyway. I'm just kidding. We need more spots in NA and Latin America. Mostly Latin America, but definitely in NA as well.
Yeah, we'll see how things change, if they do change at all, when it comes to like the DreamHack main events, like in the ESL Pro Tour. I hope that some of the other regions get some love. You know, they get like more spots. They're able to grow their regions, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
And as all this was happening, I did want to quickly refresh, and ooh, we do have a couple of updates. So, Epic
Quite a
versus
few.
Epic versus M Canning. It happened, and in the end, M Canning was proven to be the more epic player.
We're not gonna get the epic matchup ever again. Not until next DreamHack, because he never shows up anywhere else.
Everyone at Epic, get him to sign up for NA Apprentice Cup. Get him to play in Battle of the Americas, because we want to see more of him. We want more of them puns.
Funada Epic.
Funada Epic. Funada.
All the English speakers are like, what the hell did
Yeah,
they just say?
like, what are they? What did they just say?
Really, all the non-StarCraft Chilean players don't know what we're saying.
Mm-hmm. I told you about
I
it,
wonder
right?
if the Mexican players have caught on yet.
I was about to say, I don't know if you remember, but the first time Darking heard that, he was like, what? he's like, what is Funada? What?
Yeah. Same. I mean, I question it, but I had seen it in a bunch of different streamers stuff, so I was like, this must be a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means, but it's clearly a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of a thing, this guy in the top right-hand corner has to do a thing to win here. He's on match point, winning and losing. It's tied up. We're in the ace match. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Everdream LE, playing for Icebound Esports. I almost forgot the name. It is the Zerg player, CalebAracous. I don't quite know how to say that. Aracous. Sounds like a great name.
Sounds beautiful. Sounds amazing. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the other American player, the American Terran player, also representing Icebound Esports, as this is a team code. We're tied up with 1-1. Only one of these players is going to be walking out of this series. We have FoxeR. Alright, so where do we go from here?
We go home, right? We go home.
We go home.
We get teamed up.
E.T. Pone home?
E.T. Pone home. E.T.'s at home right now, not poning.
It's rough. I mean, E.T., I hope you enjoyed your run. I hope to see you again next season. I hope to continues to see you in tournaments, streaming as well. Like, he does also, he's pretty active on his Twitch channel, if you were interested. He actually casts a couple of events himself for his own team, like Clan Wars and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
He is the most epic caster I've never heard.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah. I want to get a LAN sesh going, man. I'm itching for a LAN.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Hopefully. You say that. You're in Australia, mate. Over here in US, we don't know if we're ever going to see the light of day again.
It's true. It's very different. Very different. Never mind. You know what? Let's come to Australia.
Funada Epic.
You know what? Funada. Just Funada Epic. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. That's really the answer to all this.
And speaking of the answer to all this, we have, once again, this 2-1-1 coming out from FoxeR. He's done this pretty much every game, It's pretty standard. It's not broken. But
2-on-1. Where's it 2?
1-1-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're going 2-on-1 again? This thing's crazy.
But game 1, he went for Banshees. Game 2, he went for Ravens. What are we going to see game 3? Raven or Banshee? Or BC? I mean, Fusion Core would have started if it was BC, but we'll see. I mean, honestly,
no, he's just late. He's just late. That's it.
It's just late. It is gonna be Banshee. Honestly, I really liked the Raven play last game. It was actually really cool to see.
Yeah.
But it also feels a little bit map specific because there's like a lot less dead space here on Everdream. Like it's not anywhere near as good as
in light of the player being knocked out. I think this is the last time I'm gonna say it, but those Ravens were very epic. Quite possibly won him the game.
Yeah. I mean, you say that, I don't believe you. I think you keep saying Epic.
I don't think anybody believed me. I don't think I've lied so hard before in my life. That was an epic lie.
Oh, God.
I got everyone. Everyone believed me. I had you guys going.
Ugh.
But yeah, man, we have, you know what we haven't seen at all this tournament, Light?
What have we not seen?
A ZvT with mech.
Yeah, that's good. I don't want to see it.
Mech?
I don't want to see it.
I kind of miss the mech a little bit.
I didn't miss it. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Mech, get out of here. We don't want you here on this stream.
I'm about to say it, mech. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
God. I mean,
I'm trying to look at the bracket before I curse myself because I don't want to say like I miss mech and then we get like 3 games in a row that's all TVT mech or something, or TVT all mech.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we don't have too many Terrans left.
It's gonna be like, "Are you happy now, Yoda? This is what you wanted. You wanted 40-minute games." Is this epic enough for you, Yoda? Is this
epic games you wanted? Oh, that's gonna backfire so hard on me.
God.
I'm gonna be on the ladder, and someone's gonna completely wreck me, and they're gonna be like, "How epic was that, Yoda?" And be like, GG, they're gonna be like, epic game, bro. We'll be like, damn you, CranKy Ducklings, for putting me on stream and making me make a fool of myself to be made a fool of on the ladder. I'm just kidding. I do that plenty myself. But speaking of making a fool out of people, FoxeR's pretty darn good with these here invisible helicopter boys.
Yeah, a decent amount of drones have gone down. Just quickly looking, we have taken down 6 drones so far with these Banshees. Of course, earlier we did see the 4th base was forced to be cancelled as well by the Banshees. So far, pretty decent damage. Again, I still would have liked to have seen the Ravens come out, but the Banshees, they've definitely paid for themselves.
They paid for themselves and then some, canceling the base, securing his 3rd base over here. I love that the Overlord just never goes down. Do Terrans always forget about that, or I'm talking about the one on the third pillar?
Yeah, I feel like part of it is no. There's no excuse, right? You got Marines, you got like
Liberators, you got Banshees. You can put the Banshees near it. You got Medevacs. They must just completely forget that exists.
I guess they just don't care. They just don't even. It's beneath them.
Yeah, it's beneath them. They're like, have all the vision. Know every time I'm moving out. I don't care.
Yeah. Doesn't even bother me. And here we go. Scan goes down, able to push on forward a little bit with these Marines. Have to be careful though. Oh, the tank gets so exposed.
Epic smash. You got smashed there.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but the majority of those things, they were actually getting ready to go for a counterattack, but instead they turned around to help surround that army, and everything was taken out here for FoxeR. And something important to note is that the creep spread is actually pretty good from Caleb. Like, he's already getting halfway across the map with it. He's like well situated outside all of his bases, so yeah, he's got plenty of room here to maneuver with his Ling Bane, and he forces FoxeR back home. Oh. He's going. Oh, he gets spotted.
Did he force him back home, or did he force him to counter? I don't know if that was the right call there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. He's going for a push, but there's a lot of creep and a lot of... Oh my god, this is a terrible push. He's going to get the creep tumors, which is decent. But he's got to get a hot pickup or he's going to die. He lost one.
Does lose one, and there we go. That same drop is pushing out. I
was gonna say he pushed out with more Marines than he could fit in the medevac, so he had to leave one behind.
You hate to be that one Marine, right? It's
it's like, all right, 8 of us are going out, only 7 can come back. I don't like those odds.
Meanwhile, yeah, those Banshees once again looking to deny that base. The drop in the middle of the map was cleaned up, but here we go. The double drop does get into the main base, and there's nothing really here, but the Lings, they do pop out of the eggs.
The cocoons, you mean?
Oh
wait, the pain?
Los envueltos.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got it, you got it.
And oh, this drop, he actually killed 2 queens as well. And he's going to be clearing up some creep, bearing in mind that the base was denied once again, was forced to cancel. So FoxeR, you know, he may not be getting too many drone kills, but he's still finding damage here and there.
God, yeah. Imagine being those 2 banshees right there and being that overseer. They were just staring each other dead in the face, having a staring contest.
That'd be
terrifying. And they're cloaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You just see this giant floating thing with like 30 eyeballs that you can't shoot at.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, why can't we shoot at this thing? Like, we have guns and stuff.
Yeah, why can't I just tilt my plane a little bit further back? Oh, this is kind of pretty epic of a push here from FoxeR coming in. There's a lot of banes. He did waste a lot of scans. I guess he's really not too worried about wasting his scans here. Oh no, he pulled his lings away. Here they come. Good cleanup. He did lose a lot, but he cleaned it up eventually. He's going to need to morph in more banes if he wants to hold here. 20 lings on the way. Gas does go down. These Reapers, I'm sorry, not Reapers. These cloaked helicopters are still causing damage in this game.
Oh my god.
And now he's even throwing in some, oh my god, he got a complete kill on that base. No cancel. He's actually coming here with Widow Mines now, which we haven't seen in a while. And this is great. Widow Mines is really good against Ling Bane. Oh no, the split, please split.
Oh, okay. The target firing was decent, but he has to be careful. It looks like Caleb is getting ready for a big surround. He has Mulas as well, so if he leaves, oh no, he just walks right into the Bailings.
Oh my, and then he scans to make sure he just saw what he just saw.
Oh god, now the Mulas, they're free to just pick off all these tanks and the medevacs as well. They're going to try and hunt them down, but the medevacs, they pick up the tanks. Oh, that was actually quite close, and the Widow Mines, they need to be borrowed as well. Drilling Claws is done, and as you were saying, I do love Widow Mines being incorporated against Ling Bane Muta. Like, this is exactly what you want against this army composition, but you just need enough of them, right? And you need to make sure that those connections do land, as FoxeR is continuing this parade push across the map.
Yeah, and he did burrow the Widow Mines. He's got to be careful for that friendly fire. It's some epic friendly fire! And he brings back his army, and now Caleb is looking like he's back in this. There's 3 tanks, but there's very little Marines. If he clears the Marines out with the Ling Bane, he can go in with the Mutas. He can even try to go for a flank. He has a couple Marines here, but that's too many Mutas. He's going to get 1 tank. The Banes are going to probably connect with all his army unless they split absolutely perfectly. They're just running for their lives, not even shooting. Actually, a lot of the Banes do go down, but I think there's enough Mutas here to clean up everything that's left.
Yeah, and even if there is, like, if we look at the minimap, like, FoxeR, like, he's got 4 bases, he's getting a 5th base as well. He could get the hatchery as well. It's so low.
Yeah, it's super low. That is why Caleb is pulling the trigger here, going for it. If he waits any longer, that base will definitely go down. And the good splits here, making sure he uses up all his Banes, but he does have enough to clear it up. And he really needs some creep. Ooh, even getting those full medevacs is a great pickoff. He needs to spread the creep up there to that high ground.
Yeah, the entire time the creep was being denied, and decent Widow Mine connections. There are more Widow Mines and a planetary here, and I don't know if Caleb should be pushing in here. He could be overextended. Oh god, who is it?
Oh my god, I don't know what's going on here.
Okay.
I'm about to ruin the qualifiers.
Yoda, fucking stand strong. Glue your Ethernet cables together. Make sure that everything's fine.
Maybe if I unplug my Ethernet cable mid-game, it'll help. Maybe if I unplug it, blowing it real quick, and then plug it back in. You know?
Don't do it. Okay, here we go again. Caleb was finally able to push the army away. He was able to just save his hatchery, able to finally establish that that right-hand side base. I say that as soon as the drop lands here. There are Widow Mines as well.
There are Widow Mines, and it's causing nothing but friendly fire. Thors are now out to take care of these mutants. God, the friendly fire there was kind of almost not worth it.
Yeah, almost not worth it there. As again, Widowmines, you have to be so careful with them. Friendly fire is definitely a thing in like when utilizing them. Meanwhile, these Widowmines didn't really come into play here, but a lot of workers went down. The Queen went down as well. So FoxeR, he's doing a decent job at like all this harassment, but we've gotten to the point where Caleb, he's at 84 workers, almost 90. He's got his hive, he's got ultras on the way, kindness plating, 3-3, everything he would ever want, ever need. And Caleb, I mean, sorry, FoxeR, like he's kind of running out of steam. He's got to kind of like calm down a little bit and you know, defend his bases.
Yeah, someone in the chat said, let's go Matt. I'm assuming Matt is not Caleb. That'd be funny if Caleb was really named Matt.
It's possible.
And he picked Caleb for his screen name. Oh, he's going for the Ultra Tavern. The medevac is dead. That means these Marines are not coming back from this trip. One transfuse goes down, and he takes it out. Only one Ultralisk is able to be made. There's 2 on the map already, 1 in production. That is a total of 3. That's all he's got. He's got to remake the Ultralisk Cavern. It's going to be quite some time before any more come out. This has been an epic game, to say the least.
Oh my god, it was so crucial that he was able to do that. He borrows the mines, but they do get taken out again. The drop gets shut down, but it was so important that Ultra's Cavern was sniped, because as we were saying, like, Caleb, his economy is so good, his tech is so good, like, he was about to start snowballing there with that advantage, but FoxeR sniping that is going to be able to buy some time, able to get Liberators, able to get Ghosts. I say that, we do have Ghosts on the way, like the Ghost upgrade is on the way, but no Liberators quite yet.
I mean, I think he has Thors. Thors are actually kind of good.
Yeah, Thors are like, I mean, they're good against the mutas, and they can be quite tanky and against the Thors. I mean, sorry, against the Ultras. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Again, nice drop here.
I mean, he's gonna take this base out, possibly, for sure, maybe. I think the big kicker here. Oh wow, he actually. How did he lose those so fast?
Yeah, Thors. The biggest bane of the Thors are the Lings. Lings, they do quite well against Thors.
Yeah, what I was gonna say here is the big kicker is, like, if he has a lot of Thors and a lot of Widow Mines, the Thors can tank so much. There's no blinding clouds here. That's really the only answer to mass Thor. But it's not mass Thor. It's just kind of Thor with the rest of this army. He does hot pick up the Thor. No hot pickup on the Ultras. They for some reason cannot be picked up, but Thors can.
Makes no sense whatsoever. Meanwhile, this drop to the right-hand side is able to snipe a hatchery as well.
All the prongs that are being multi-harassed here is becoming to be a little bit too much for Caleb, I believe. And while FoxeR is like on the run here and there, he's equal in worker count just about. He's got more bases more or less now due to the fact that he's dropping so many different spots, taking out bases from Caleb. He's really struggling to get his economy back in here. His economy's in no means in shambles for Caleb. He's still got a great economy, but FoxeR's really pulling him apart in different positions. This hatchery's very low. It'll go down eventually. Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, I love how aggressive FoxeR's being. I love how many drops there are all over the place. Yeah, decent Widowmine connection, but like a single drop, it will take out that base to the northern section of the map. But Caleb, he's not looking to give him that time.
And he's not at all. Ooh, I think that choke point along with the turret on the giant base. I can't even think of anything anymore.
Yeah,
the planetary fortress.
He's able to hold the line there. Meanwhile, this force was pushed away, but the CC to the north was completely taken out by the Mutalisk. So Caleb, like he himself, is also dealing some economic damage here, and even diving on top of the planetary. I don't know if this is the right move.
It's not. Look how many Marauders there are.
Oh yeah, a lot of Banelings were used there. I mean, he did end up killing the planetary, but I believe he lost all the Mutalisks at the same time. Meanwhile, we do have another Ultra here heading towards the southern end of the map, and there's nothing here. There's no planetary at all.
At all, indeed. This one will go down, but FoxeR has quite the army. Both players maxed out. I think it's going to come down to this engagement here. FoxeR going for multi-prong harass over there at the base to the eastern center portion of the map. It did get shut down. Maybe it's a Baneling or something on Caleb's side. The medevac's just sitting there after everything died. He's like, oh, you guys are dead? I'll go home.
Oh god, and FoxeR's kind of being forced all in. Like, look at the supplies. Like, he's actually heavily supply blocked. Like, his economy is in shambles because both of his newest bases were dealt with. He was forced to lift up his main base and float it over to here to the center of the map. And oh my god, like FoxeR, he's slowly falling apart.
Yeah, slowly, very slowly.
Yeah, like he desperately needs another base. Like he needs to take like either the northern or the southern base or something. But Caleb, he's just not letting him have it right now. I love these drops. Like again, his drops have been so good this entire game, this entire series. We'll see if he can keep up or if Caleb has enough room to just deal with them. Yeah, this one is being forced back. Like Caleb, he notices it. Same, these Marauders, they're all gonna be dealt with as well.
Yeah, exactly, and yeah, it's looking rough. All those Marauders were kind of the bad choice, in my opinion.
Yeah,
too Marauder heavy.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes for him again. Caleb even expanding to the top left. Finally, it's his drop here though, and maybe he can actually kill this. Like this base is almost dead. Like he should be able to snipe it, and that's definitely something going for FoxeR, and he's slowly closing the gap when it comes to the army supply.
Yeah, actually, interesting enough now, we're going to see the Infestor upgrade just finish here. I can't believe he's already on +3 weapons for the Mutas, or air, I guess.
Yeah,
+3 attack for air, flyer, yeah. Whatever Light was about to say.
Yeah. +3 fire
but,
attack.
he did... Yeah, sure. Whatever that means. But, it's pretty epic here, man. What a game. What a ZvT. And I'm waiting for the Infestors to come.
Yeah, we'll see if they get incorporated at all. I mean, Infestors, they're great. Like you're able to fungal the army and then get on top of it with your Ling Bane Ultralisk. But we'll see as finally, I love this army composition for FoxeR. He's finally got Liberators incorporated. He's got Ghosts. He's got Thors. He's got Inspire. Like he's got a really nice like range of army. But at the same time, like his supply itself is so small. Like he only has 45 workers.
Yeah, FoxeR's running out on minerals right now, whereas Caleb is pretty stacked, and Caleb just has to... Oh my god, that Baneling Connect took out all of those... I'm sorry, Widowmine Connect took out all of those Banelings, and I was going to say, it comes down to this engagement. If Caleb can get a good engagement and then remax... Oh my god, 100 Lings on the tab. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Gee, literally 100 Lings on the production tab. Oh my god. Meanwhile, he's trying to go for this Ling counterattack, but the wall does raise just in time. And FoxeR, he's pushing out.
Oh my god.
Can he do it? There are so many Lings, so many Ultras here for Caleb, and it looks like there's just too much here for the Terran player to deal with.
Yeah, he saw the amount of snipes that were there. He saw the thick boy Thors. And he's like, you know what I need? 100 Lings. And after I lose those 100 Lings, 50 more Lings. You mad, man? That's too many Lings. He's like, more Lings.
Nothing but Lings. That's all you need here. 20 minutes into this ZvT. And he's not wrong. You know, they work well against Marauders, Ghosts, Thors, Liberators even. Because Liberators, they do single target damage. Like, it's great. It's beautiful.
He's hitting that Ling button as much as I'm saying epic. That wasn't the Ling counter, that was the epic counter for how many times I've said epic.
Oh, decent Widowmine shots, but that's it.
Wow, Caleb taking out FoxeR in the ace match. We went 22 minutes. Those guys must practice against each other all the time. Those guys were really, really close matched up.
And with that, Caleb advances on 2-1 over his teammate, over his Icebound Esports compatriots, and will advance on in the brackets to face, Intuition.
It's a face-off. We need a player named Face-Off. That's my new gamer tag.
Honestly,
I'm calling dibs. No one steal it.
That'd be great, honestly.
Right?
Yeah.
Face-Off. It's going to be a match with Face-Off versus Asuna. Can he rip his face off? Someone do it. Someone go pro with the name Face Off.
Meanwhile, oh my god, this is a surprising result in my opinion. M Canning 2-0'd Starkiller. Yeah.
Hold on, let me clear my ears out real quick. Did you say M. Canning, the streamer
Yeah.
from the United States of America?
I'm saying M. Canning, the GM player, the pro player, one of the hypest players in all of the Americas, basically the equivalent of Jim Rising, if you will, or even TY from Korea. We have M. Canning taking out Starkiller.
DreamHack Masters Fall. M. Canning. Qualifier number 3. This is what you're discussing with me right now. We're talking about the NA server, right? We're talking StarCraft here, right? Is that a qualifier?
No, he's not qualified. He's not qualified. No. Whoa. Calm down. He takes out.
How many qualifiers qualified today? 3? 2?
2. He's in the qualifying match. He's in the.
Oh, he's in the qualifying match. Okay.
Is about to start a best of 5 with a player called Uko.
Who the heck is Uko? What is this event?
What I'm saying is,
can we jump into his game? He just posted a lobby link.
Zombie Grub and Fear Dragon, they've got that. I'm in
it anyways. I'll let you know. No,
we could dive in, but what I will say is that M. Canning, there's a very high chance that he's about to qualify.
I honestly, if he doesn't, I'm gonna be mad. If M. Canning doesn't qualify and this Uko guy qualifies, I hear you Wikipediaing.